Right, so we're back again for a new role-playing game called Exile Escape from the Pit. Something I've been wanting to play for a while now, since I mentioned it way back then, and I'm looking forward to actually starting it. In fact, what I will do is I will switch this to the bigger mode because it is a bit of a smaller screen. Oh, that's made the Windows bit a bit, that's interesting. Wasn't expecting that from the Windows side. Push it up a little bit more. There we go, it's a bit better. Right, yeah. I don't think there's any cover art for it, so you won't see it at the bottom or wherever I usually put it, unfortunately. So, because I think it was basically one of those kind of shareware type of games. But when I first played it, it was on what PC, and it was a shareware game. And I remember going all the way to the left, just to see how far it would go, because it seemed quite big from when I played it. And then a little event came up with a shareware demon that says you can't go any further than this, so bye. Well, no, it didn't shut off, but it basically stopped me from going any further. Yeah, that was that. Anyway, let's start the game. Where are we going? Escape from the pits. Right, let's start with making a new party. But before I do that, let me just try the prefab because I want to know how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brilliant. Okay, so I've got about 6 people. That's good. Right, I'm gonna quit this and restart it. Just quit. Because what we're gonna do is, in order to honor some of the characters from Pool of Radiance, we're going to use those characters and stick them in Exile Escape from the Pit. Because we haven't actually finished using them. So it's good to kind of keep that going. So let's create first. Introduction. The trial was completed and a sentence was passed. There was no appeal. There was no need. It wasn't as if it was considered a terribly awful sentence anyway. After all, you have not committed one of the hard crimes. You were not thieves or pirates or murderers. Sentences for those offences were harsh and generally fatal. Hard miscreants inevitably died. No, your crime was one of not fitting in, of rebelling, or being peculiar in some way, or speaking out against the crown. And for those soft crimes, the punishment was considered just, appropriate, and most of all, lenient. Well, at least it was considered lenient by those who fit in with society, those who got to live out the rest of their lives above ground. Living in the light of the sun, however, was a privilege that had been stripped from you. All of you were taken to a portal, a one-way permanent teleporter, and thrown in. You come into a giant cave, unlike any you have ever seen before. Green, luminescent fungi on the ceiling show you how high it goes, hundreds of feet. The cave goes on for what looks like miles in all directions. One of its walls stretches up ominously nearby, and in the other directions it goes on far beyond the range of your vision in this dim light. It is especially difficult to see things about the cave you are in because you are indoors. As your eyes adjust, you see you are in a fort. Walls and buildings surround you, made of large blocks of stone crudely mortared together. There are people too, thin, pale people going about their business. Most pay little attention to you, but a small man, watches you carefully from a little ways away. Welcome to Exile. Press the button to start making your party. Right, so, new PC. I think this is basically just gonna be... Oh, thievery. We do have thievery, so Brian can come in. Right, so I've basically brought in the names of the old characters. So we're gonna start with Cole. I think he was generally the strongest, and I got to spend a certain amount of spell points. 60. Okay. 3 to 50 strength, and it's at 1. So if I put this at 5, give you 3 on edge weapons. You have nothing else because you're a fighter. Put 3 in defense, 1 extra on edge. Push strength to 7. Oh, this is so 3 of 50, so I'm assuming this is 3 points per spend, possibly. Yeah, that's right. So these cost 2. This is 3. This is 6. This is 1. Right, okay. And the skill library tells you everything. Strength measures how much strength the character possesses. High strength increases damage, improves odds of kicking down doors, and has more subtle effects. When below 4, the health the character gains at each level will be sharply reduced. Dexterity is nimble. Gives better chance of hitting in combat, especially with the missile weapons. Makes character harder to hit. Also makes picking lock and disarming traps easier. So I need to remember that. Before the character does any fighting or fires any missiles, his skill should be at least 3. I think I'll put it to 5, so it should be fine. High intelligence makes spells more effective, sometimes very much so. Intelligence below 4s make spells work poorly. The character is going to cast spells make this... Okay, that's fine. Edge weapons. Daggers, swords, and axes. And they're the most common. Bashing is clubs, maces, hammers, and flails. Spears with pole weapons. Interesting. Power weapons are in general the most expensive, the most rare, and the most powerful. Okay. Throw missiles, darts, javelins, and axes. Throw missiles are common and many are magical. Also, this skill is cheap. However, thrown weapons cannot be poisoned. Bows and arrows with archery. Poisoned arrows are extremely powerful. I think I've come across this before. Defense has 3 effects. It determines how well a character does at parrying, decreases the penalty in combat from bulky armor, and occasionally decreases the damage taken from enemies' weapons by a few levels for anyone in heavy armor. So I've done that for the fighter. So I'm going to say done for now, and then we're going to look at the skill library in a second. So I think that's next PC. Okay, so I get to click a graphic for this particular person. First one's fine. Select a name. This one is Core. Yes. So next one is Sturm, our other fighter. What we can do is we can go 5, 5. Put those in bashing weapons. I think I can keep that. So the next person is another fighter. Yes, that one's okay. And that's Sturm. Next one is Gold Moon, the Cleric. So I'll need to look at the skill library again. Mage spells, we don't pre-spells. Having a certain level of this skill enables you to cast pre-spells of up to that level. Try to start with one character with a level 3 in this. Okay. Mage will occasionally need to decipher strange magical readings. Skill determines how good you are at this. If your skills are high enough, you may gain a spell or valuable piece of information. Spread this around the party. Don't buy more than 25 points total. Ooh. Not know you can do that. That's interesting. Alchemy, you'll eventually gain the ability to make magic potions. To make a given potion, however, your alchemy skill must be above a certain level. The higher it is above this level, the better the chance of succeeding. I've only one character by this, but get a lot. Alchemy is very useful. Item lore skill gives you a chance of having the items from slain monsters be identified when you find them. The more of this skill that is present, the higher the chance of this happening. Expensive but very useful. Knowing what items are when trapped deep in a dungeon can save your life. Disarm traps, I'm going to leave that for looking at that later. So, I'm going to put 3, and I'm going to put intelligence to 5. I'm going to put pre-spells, because this is Gold Moon. Just check the skill library again. Oh, okay. So I can go up to level 3 on pre-spells. 21 points to go. I want to do some throw missiles. And I want to put the rest in spell points. There we go. So I can cast up to level 3. I've got a backup just in case. Right, okay. Keep that. I was a bit worried then. Gold Moon. What we're going to use for Gold Moon. That one looks fairly okay. Right, so we've got Zilith the Fighter Mage. We're still going to have the Fighter Mage skill because we've only got 60 skill points. I think because you were in the back, you can have some skills in archery. I may decide to give you some mage lore alchemy, and some item lore, because you're probably not going to do well doing a multi-class here. Mind you, it would be useful to have some pre-spell, but no, you're a mage. Let's look. 6 puts you down to 11. I'm giving you archery. Let me give you 1 at least in mage spells. Dump the rest. Dump some here. Push 2 edge weapons. 1 in defense, and then the other 1 in spell points. So that gives you a bit of a spread. Okay, that's fine. So that is Zilith. Give this one possibly to Zilith. Or this one. Give this one possibly. Right, Brian the Thief. So the skill library said this is spells, dexterity. Yes, we want a high dexterity for the thief. Mage spells, that's fine. Disarm traps. Many chests and some corridors will have traps on them, which can be devastating. The higher the skill, the better your chance of disarming them. Traps are deadly in Exile. Have only 1 character by this, but get a lot. Lockpicking. Many times in dungeons will have locked doors. A PC with some of this skill and lockpicks equipped could try to pick them. Higher the skill, the better. Not necessarily, but very useful. Locked door spells are expensive, and bashing is slow, damaging, and very unreliable. Assassinations. Sometimes when a character attacks a much weaker monster, the blow will do a good deal of extra damage. The more the skill you have, the better chance of this happening. The stronger the monsters it can happen to. Weight on this is effective when your level is high. Ooh, okay, that's good. Poison. You'll find poisons which you can put on your weapons for extra damage. Having a few levels in this skill will make it more likely you'll put on the poison on at full strength. And less likely you will nick yourself with the poison accidentally. You only need 3 to 4 levels of this. More helps, but not too much. Look, the skill is expensive, but can be a bargain at twice the cost. Its effects are preservable, subtle, powerful, and sometimes irreplaceable. Although it costs no gold, hold off buying this until your level is high. Luck can help a lot, but low levels, other things help more. Right, okay, that's good. So, what it's saying for thievery, it pushed us to 5. Give me a bit of intelligence and a bit of strength. I need some weapons. You're going to be in the back. You're probably going to be in the back. I've got someone with archery. I've got someone with throwing missiles. In fact, Farrell's probably going to be the other one with throwing missiles. So you could probably do some archery as well, especially since you're going to be using poison. It said use disarm traps. Yeah. Not necessary for lockpicking. Assassination, 1 for later. Poison, at least 3 to 4. Okay. 4 on poison. 6 on disarmed traps. Push out another one. Higher dexterity, makes sense as a thief. Typically, thieves have item lore. I've already got somebody with one of those, and I can probably buy it later. Let's dump one in luck, and 2 more in, or 1 more in traps. That should be about right. Okay, keep that. Brian is going to be... What's the most thief looking? Does have a bow and arrow, so we'll go with this one. Brian. And the last one is going to be Farrell, our mage. So at least 3 in mage. Good amount of throw missiles. Bit dexterous. Let's push it to 4. Yeah, maybe, yeah, 4. Should I dump the rest in? I'll dump the rest in spell points. Okay. And then the last one can be, I don't know, this one. And this is Farrell. There we go. And this is how we start. So first of all, save game. It's fine. I'll keep it as Exile. Fine. Can I save characters? I don't know. Okay, fair enough. Let's start the game. The portal from the surface world is still here, glowing brightly. You try to approach, but strange waves of force push you back. You can't even get close. Clearly, if you're going to escape from this pit, it won't be through here. So this guy was looking, and through here I can look. You see a townsperson underground. Speak. See a small man who smiles at you nervously. His skin is incredibly pale in the strange light of the fungus. And we can say hello. I don't know about that. Really? Talk help. Everyone responds to look, name, and job. After that, try asking about things the person mentions. Ask one-word questions like fish or demon, and to buy to end the conversation. Press the buy and sell buttons as you find out what you can buy or sell to this person. Hitting save saves what we've just said in a file called save talk text. Okay, let's look at the person. You see a small man. He smiles at you nervously. Oh yeah, we saw that. Name. I am Andrew. On behalf of Kim Mika, or is it Micah, not to mention your thousands of fellow inmates, I would welcome you to Exile. Let's type in Exile. Yes, Exile. That's what we call this place. We're all exiles here, after all. Sort of makes sense. He smiles sadly. Okay, you are job. I wait for new arrivals such as yourself and welcome them. Right, welcome. To ease the considerable shock of being cast into the underworld, of course. So welcome to the underworld, he pauses to think. Also, I'm here to say, where you can get information about Exile and supplies. So what information we've got? Thal is a town sage. He lives and works in the building to the southwest. He's a bit glum, but he does his job well. He will answer your questions as best he can, of course. You should get supplies first. So, let me get my notes. Because I'm going to need to make notes in this game. Right, so it's Thal is the town sage, and in the southwest. Should get supplies first. Okay, so ask about supplies. To prevent certain problems, new rivals are sent to Tor to get the modest supplies to support themselves until they find work. He's in the building to the south. We found doing otherwise results in desperate, dangerous, violent new citizens. This way you'll have a fair chance. What you do with it when you leave here is your business. I'm just typing work. Nope, just goes back to that. Give me a sec. I'm just going to have a look at this in the bigger screen. Wow, that's not great on the... I've just seen how wavy it is. What the hell's going on with that? Just give me a sec. Let me see if I can fix that. No. What on earth is wrong with the signal? Give me a moment. Well, there's nothing changing there. Unless there's some interference. Sorry about this. Because it's perfectly fine on my screen. Oh, okay, it's probably some interference somewhere. Right, I'll have to have a look at that later and see where the interference is coming from. I'll have to persevere with that, unfortunately. Right, okay. What you do with it when you have it, leave here is your business. I think we just need to go and get supplies in. Right, so to move around, it's left click, and then the arrow changes, as you can see, as I go around. I can wait in the middle. Just see if you can hear that, or is it too... Yeah, it's really, the sounds are very kind of... There we go, it's a bit better. Right, so this is storage. Probably be nothing in here. Don't find anything. Can't imagine I'll find anything anywhere. Outfitting new rifles, please enter. There's merchant. Sitting behind the counter is a tall man wearing bronze armor. Behind him is a large rack of crude stone weapons. Stone in this game is the weakest. So the last name. He says in a deep voice, I am Tall, weapons handler for Exile. And job. Well, sometimes I maintain weapons of the guards. Excuse me. Sometimes I guard travelers coming to Silvar, but mostly I give supplies to newcomers. Let's type in guards. Nope, don't know about that. Let's type in weapons. He looked back at them in disdain. Pretty crude work, huh? Metal is rare down here. Tools to work it rarer still. And magic, good luck. Let's try Silvar. The town west, you should ask Thal about it. He lives down the road to the west. Take the first left, he lives on the right. Now let's ask for the supplies. Ah yes, he hands you food, a pouch of money, and some crude weapons. Here you are, good luck. Right, so now that we've got those, we can now go through here and start to share them out. So we've got some stuff here. So clicking on them basically equips and unequips. I will equip this and this, and the bronze helm. I've got give, use, and drop. So I'm going to give Sturm the helm and give Sturm a shield. I'm going to give these to Goldmoon, Zilith, Ryan. Stone dagger, baldric, helmet, shield. You've got a stone dagger. You can do those two. You're an archery. Don't think you're gonna do well with the dagger, to be honest. I don't think I've really got much choice, to be fair. Right. Nothing in the dresser. Copper plaque reads Sage, right, okay. That's the guy we want to speak to. see a slender, worried-looking man wearing impeccably dressed wizard robes. He sits behind a book-laden desk. What's the name? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm going to butcher this name, Thal. I am the sage for Exile. The corner of this mouth. Oh, the corner of his mouth twitches slightly. Let's type in Exile, see if he knows about that. Nope. Doesn't know about Fort. Silvar. Doesn't know about Silvar. Okay. What's your job? He grimaces. I'm here to help you. Okay. Every day or so, our benevolent overlords above hurl a few more souls into the hellish cesspit. Then they come to me and I tell them just how bad things are here. He chuckles dryly. Normally I'd be cheering, but today I'm just not in the mood. Anyway, I'm here to give information. Right, what's the information? Yes, for example, on our lovely neighbours, the Nephilim and the Slith Siraki, I think that is, or nearby towns, or your chances for escape, and how you get supplies, which we've already got, or the local politics. The Nephilim you've heard of, there are many of them above ground, but you've never heard of the Slith. I'm just going to call them Slith for now. Makes it easier. Let's try the Nephilim. The doom of all of us. If the Sliths don't get us first, lots of them have been sent down here along with humans. Many migrate to lower caverns, but many more stay here, determined to take our land. A large tribe of them lives to the north. They don't arrive at Fort Exile, by the way, they teleport in somewhere else. Oh, okay, that's interesting. What's called Slith and see if lizard men only live below ground, intelligent, powerful fighters, very magically talented. We've been at war with them for years, and lately things have been at a stalemate. They live to the west. Let me just think of what I could type. I think war. Nope, don't know about that. Okay. Nearby towns. Duvno is to the north. It's a farming community ravaged by Nephilim raids. You'd have better look at Silvar to the west. It's a larger settlement nearby. Help Duvno if you ever can. If it falls, this fort is next to go. Okay. Doesn't know about that. Chances for escape. No chance, none whatsoever. We all stay down here until the monsters hunt us down like dogs. So, no chance for escape on that one. Local politics. Each town has a mayor. The mayors form a council. The council co-rules with the King Micah, lord of our homey little pit. Micah lives in the Great Cave. To get there, go a ways south and a ways west. By the way, the council meets in the castle. It's a place you should know about. Okay, that's the castle. It's our pride and joy. We have built a real castle of rocks, crude magic and spit. King Micah lives there, orchestrating our desperate defences. You should see it. It's reasonably impressive. It's in the Great Cave to the southwest. Right, so King Micah, let me just write this down. Lives in the southwest in the Great Cave. Okay. see if there's anything else I've missed. Information. So we've asked about the Thelim, the Slith, nearby towns. We've asked about chances for escape. We've already got supplies. We've asked about local politics. I think that's it for now. One sec. Is there anything else I can ask? I don't think so. What was his job again? Here to help you. Well, he said he wasn't in the mood for something. Let's just see if he's going to say anything about that. Nope. Let's ask about Sage. Doesn't know about that. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I can ask him. What about buy and sell? You can't do that. Okay. Oh, by the way, this place has got a map as well. So if I... Where's the map gone? There we go, that's the map. It's a bit in the way, but at least it's somewhat useful. Nothing in the dresser. Nothing on the desk. There's the guards. Oops. Oh, this game also has food, so you need to remember to constantly have something to eat. Nothing in the dresser. Nothing in the crate. Nope. Okay. There's barracks. Which is empty. Probably not going to find anything in the dressers. No. Got a feeling it's going to be pretty empty around here. This is like a, I think, swamp. Filth, yeah. So standing in there will give you poison, as far as I remember. What does the sign say? A well-maintained sign says pass-through portal 117832. I'm assuming that's probably in reference to the population that have passed through here. Oh. You see a shy, frail woman picking mushrooms. Okay, name. I am Diane. Job. Well, I'm Tor's wife, but that's not what I do. I cook mainly. Okay. Cook. Well, a couple of times a week. Cook meals for everyone here. I'm actually a very good musician, but there's not much call for that around the fort. Oh well, won't be here forever. Music. She sings a song for you, which you've never heard before. It's long and sad about life in caves and missing the sun above. She's got a beautiful voice. Okay. Doesn't know anything about wife. What was it? Cook. Fort. Nope. Okay. I think that's that done. What's here? Storage. Lots of crates. Can't imagine there'll be anything in them. No. I'm not going to go through all of them because I don't think it's going to be worth it, to be honest. And you are... You see a worn and scarred middle-aged man. He carries a potted plant and a shovel. I am Dumbo. Your job. I am the groundskeeper and gardener and fix-it man. I like gardening best, but I do what they need. Okay. Groundskeeper. Nope. Fix it. Gardening. Yeah, we've bred some pretty weird plants down here. All sorts of mushrooms for food and fodder. Those weird twisted trees for what little wood we have, and so on. May just make the plants. I grow them. Okay, mushrooms. You'll get sick of them before too long, but the food, and that's what counts. Okay. Plants. Mages. Yeah, they live in a tower to the south or something. All wizards go there. They do all the standard weird stuff with demons and such. But they make plants too. Without them, we'd all be dead. Okay, that's something else to make note of. There is a tower to the south. Mage's tower to the south. Right. Okay, so we're almost done here. I'm ready to move on. Yeah, I don't want to go in there. Let's save at this point. And go south. There we go. Out into the wilderness. Let's see, we got Dovno, 30 miles north, and Silvar, 20 miles west. So let's go west first. Hopefully we can run into trouble on the way. There's something up here. You see in the middle of this grove of twisted trees a huge group of gremlins. Strangely, they don't seem happy at all. In fact, they seem downright suicidal. Let's approach them. You carefully step forward. They look you over and decide that you are completely uninteresting. Then they rush forward and unceremoniously kick you out of their grove. Okay. And this, I believe, is our first fight, possibly. Goblin. Come on then, let's have you. Oh shit, there's two. Okay. What we got? How do I... Sure I can look up here. No? Oh, there's some Nephilim. Nephilim, sorry. Yeah. I think they're kind of lower caste. What? No mage skill. Oh, because it's Gold Moon. Right, so priests do have some sort of offensive weapon. Wound is one of them. I'll just try wound. I can't do it there. I need to actually see what I'm firing at. Zilith as a mage. Spark spell. Feral mage. Use a flame. Yep. You can use your arrow thing. Missed. Wounds a priest. So I should be able to use my wound. Brian the Thief. And then the mage, another flame. Right, so I think it's this to get. Yeah. And then we end the fight. We've got this. And we're going to have to rest soon. Because, okay, at a glance, Core's not doing too well. Spark. Luckily, goblins aren't that hard. That's Brian, and then we've got the mage. So that's a mage. Use. And then Brian the Thief. And Spark. And that's it. Yep. So that's the first two fights done. Let's go back for a bit of a rest. Can I actually rest the town? I don't think so. I think I need to go to Silvar. Yeah, Silvar. Right, let's see what's in here. Adventurers greatly needed. Inquire at the castle. Okay, so we do know that the castle needs adventurers, but I don't feel confident enough yet. This is a young, well-built man. He is weighed down with 2 heavy duffel bags. Okay, name. I'm Jay. He puts down one of the bags to shake your hands. Your job is Not now. I'm kind of a refugee. Okay, let's ask about that. Well, I was a farmhand at Fort Duvno. That's some 20 miles to the north. But then the Nephilim started coming south, and I decided to move to a more hospitable territory. Let's see if he knows about the Nephilim. Yeah, the Catheads are starting trouble again. They're building some sort of fort at the north end of their huge cave. It's small now, but nobody's doing anything about it. It'll be big soon, and then watch out. You could find out a lot more about it at Fort Duvno. Go east to Fort Exile, the north. Now, I've been there before. It is pretty tough in there, so we're not going to do that yet. But let me put some notes in. That Fort Duvno, possible place for experience. Right, okay, let's move on. The barkeep busily polishes the counter. He is tall and has a very ambitious beard. Okay, name Gary. Short and sweet. Job, I sell drinks. 1 gold. You can also get a room for the night. 5 gold. We also have a nice room available. He polishes for a bit. Oh, and for 10 gold, I can help you with item storage. Okay, let's say room. Alright, and then we can rest, I think. What was the rest button? How do you rest? I've forgotten how you do that. I've already rested because I can see the stats are much higher. Town commands. Look at something now. Talk to someone. Hand with scroll. Pick up. Yeah, got that one. Boot, kick door. Keyhole, pick lock. Blue vial door, alchemy. Look at map. Sword, enter combat mode. I'm assuming I should be okay. Max HP is 6. Max spell 19. Yeah, I think I'm okay. Right, that's fine. Oops. That's the guard. A man in battered armor seems to be drinking himself into a stupor. I'm Chuck. His words are slurred and vomit seems to be soon coming. Okay, your job is a mercenary. Let's ask about that. Yeah, fighting the cat heads and then the sliffs. Then the cat heads and then the sliffs. Hell, I've been beat up by everybody. I'm on vacation now. Go away. Let's ask about the sliffs. I don't know about that. Right, okay. Fine. Let's leave him to his drunken stupor. This is golden food, so I'm going to need some food soon. Ephraim's weapons. Behind the counter is a very small man with a very big sword. Name, I'm Ephraim. He shifts his weight so that his sword turns towards you and smiles. Job. You can buy or sell weapons here. Don't have much of a stock out here. Hard to get good metal, but we do our best. So I click buy. And then I can select which PC I want to buy from. Or buy to, sorry. And you can see... So stone daggers are very cheap and are the first weapon we've been given. And then you get bronze, and I think, I can't remember how far it goes. We'll have a look at the library the help in a minute. But since we've got 151 gold, I'm going to go and get a bronze short sword for core. And then when I click Prev and the Prev and next, it changes who is there. So I can do the same for Sturm. Gold Moon, I don't think I can. You need something to throw. I can't remember what I gave everybody. Give me a sec. So let me just change this to this. So you got thrown. You got archery. And you got a bit of edge as well. So you might be able to get a dagger probably. You got archery. You got thrown. Right, in that case, you can have a bronze dagger. Okay. Training, which we can't use yet if I remember rightly. So I think we've got to have level increases. Let me just double check. You see a big scarred man. The reddish puckers of his scars stand out starkly against his fishy white skin. Name, I am Eric Scarhead. First name Mom gave me. Last name I earned for myself. Job. I give people training. Then they can go end up like me. Let's go out training. And then... Okay, so when you get levels up, this is where you're going to put your skill points back into here. Right, so that's good to know. I'm sure that was correct. Anastasia's armor, I believe that says. There's a middle-aged woman wearing a huge steel breastplate behind a counter. Name, I'm Anastasia, Ephraim's wife. Job, ideal in armor. You can buy some here if you have the cash, or sell some if you don't. Right, what we got? We've got leather baldricks, bronze bucklers, helms. Alright, okay. Just gotta remind myself what I've got actually. So I started with a bronze helm and shield, a leather baldric. So I've got bronze helm, with studded bronze, I've got a shield. I don't want to spend too much at the moment because I really want to buy some food first. Rations and supplies. This is where you got food from. There's a pale woman working behind the counter. She has the jitters. I'm Carol, sort of. She smiles nervously. Good job. Well, you can buy rations and I have some cows. Okay. Cows? Well, I tried to take care of the poor dears. I'd love to sell you some milk, she chuckles, for no apparent reason. But whenever I try and take care of them, I hear noises. Noises? Yeah, out behind my shop. Clunking and stuff. Makes me nervous. That much is obvious. Sounds like she's got something in the back of the shop. Let's ask about clunking. Doesn't know about that. I think we'll have to have a look. Let me have a look what she's selling. There we go, food. Cost 1 for 6 food. Let's buy 10. Let's see what's behind the shop. Oh, we can't go behind the shop. Let's see if I can find a way to... How do I find a way to open a door? Because I don't want to kick it down, because that would be a bit rude. Cows. Noises. Try nervous. Don't know about that. Let's try shop. No. Oh, I need lockpicks. Okay. City Hall. A man in nice, well-cut robes shuffles papers behind a desk. He seems pleased to see you. What's your name? Mayor John Stellas. You can just call me Jonathan. Your job? I'm the mayor of this fine city and a member of the Exile Council. Keeps me busy. Okay. Let's type in Exile. Nope. Council. Yes. Exile has 6 large cities, and this is one of them. The mayors of each form a council, which co-rules with King Micah. It works very well, actually, and I'm proud to be a member. What else did I said mayor. Yes, I settled the odd dispute. I order the troops, and if and when we get attacked, I marshal the defences, and I take care of records. It's a lot of work. Excuse me, doing a lot of talking in this particular game. Let's try dispute. Nope. Okay. Let's try records. In the room to the west, go help yourself. Not very interesting crew, but necessary. I keep track of everybody who comes into Exile. I can find someday people will want to know what happened down here, and when they do, our records will be here. Okay. Let's try troops. Nope. Let's try defenses. Nope. Okay, I think that's enough. I don't know what else I can ask. Let's see what's in here. See a bookshelf. Oh, you find a piece of ratty paper, clearly quite old, tucked inside a book. It has peculiar symbols on it. Let's take that. Right, so one person, excuse me, has the ability to see mage lore. Who did I give that to? It was Zilith. Right, okay. Give this to Zilith. Can't equip the item. Use? Not while in town. Not quite sure how to ID stuff. During your adventures, you'll come across mind-boggling quantities. To pick up some of it, you move your party, get jitty. We know about clicking to an equipping. Items from slain monsters normally appear unidentified. To identify them, take them to a sage in one of the towns. Alternatively, buying the item's lore skill gives you a chance for the monster's treasure to appear already identified. Okay. What to do with C? I was hoping to be able to see what items would be good or not. Let me just see if I can do the search. So, bronze. Hence for getting started. Oh, okay, so I already know what's going to be there. There's a scroll of fireball. Bandage shop on the west side, kick down the door. This is only just giving me the beginning bits. Oh, here we go. Finally go through the secret door at the back of the field with the cows. Oh, okay. Let's do that whilst we're here.
For the fallen!
And I've got a raid. Give me a moment. Hello there, Reese. Thank you very much for the raid. I'll have to apologise in advance because for some reason the screen isn't 100% great. It seems to be flicking sometimes. I'm hoping it's cleared up by now. It's kind of okay. Yes, thank you very much. Just give it a moment and you'll get a shout out. Because it's magic on my channel. There we go.
Oh, look! Reese Cash. Reese Cash money!
What game was this on?
There's some weird kind of Welsh names like Dai Kudo. I can't believe there's a guy called Reese Cash.
Oh, the one you've been playing today, the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Right, okay. Fair enough. How is Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog? Is it like some sort of what do you call murder mystery or is it basically, is it like this, like a kind of RPG style, or is it some sort of platformer or something? I don't know. It's a graphic novel. It's fabulous. It's like it's a story. I'll have to check it out then on the VODs. Because I've heard of it before, but I don't know if I've looked into it properly. With a small amount of platforming. Okay, I'll definitely have to check that out then. It's pretty good. Fair enough. I will see for myself afterwards. So yeah, thanks everybody for popping in from Reese's channel. I've started in a new RPG. I was playing Polar Radiance. We are partway through it, but because the 486 has kind of gone kaput, I decided to sort of do something else a bit. So last week we did a bit of Wonder Swan, looking at the Wonder Swan, which was interesting, and I did want to do it again, but the problem is it's a Japanese console, so trying to work out half the games is a bit sort of touch and go. And I've been wanting to play this game for a long time because I used to have it when I was a kid, and I never actually got much further into it. And that's what we're starting. This is Exile, a game that I played on Windows 95. This is running on Windows 98 at the moment. I was going to say something else. Oh, the characters I'm using for Polar Radiance have decided to put into this game, so I've put them as close as possible to what they would have been. So there is some sort of crossover there. So that's why I've carried that on. So I imagine this is kind of like an interlude between the adventures. But that's what I've done. Hello there, Geeky Chappy. And again, apologies for the screen if it's a bit flickery. I'm not quite sure why that is. I think there's some interference. I'm not 100% sure where it's coming in from, so just have to bear with me on that one. Right, I was looking at... Oh, it said there was a secret door here. I'm sure you just walk through them. A secret wall, secret door. Just says wall. The problem is the woman is never gonna leave that section. I've played a Venom. Sorry, I'm going to butcher that. A Venom escaped from the pit. Yeah, this is the original. Is it not? Yes, it is. This is the original one from early 90s. Oh no, it was 95. I think this came out. Let me just check. 95 to 97. There you go. And I believe it's free nowadays. So much for a secret wall, unless it's outside. Or do I have to go back the other way? Nope. Can't get through the door. So where is the... Go through the secret door at the back of the field with the cows. There's no other way to get to the secret wall because Unless I've got to go outside the... outside here. But I can't. Okay. Maybe... secret doors. Not all walls, man-made or otherwise. As there appear, some walls have secret doors and hidden tunnels. When you walk into a wall with one of these, you'll pass through it. Okay, I thought that was the case. Okay, looks like I can't get through there then. Right, let's move on. What's this place? Krantz Boatworks. You see a burly man wearing a belt covered with tools. Your name? I'm Krantz, pleased to meet you. Your job? I make boats. There's a big call for him in these caves. You can get one for not much gold. He shakes his head. Hope you do. The slips have been helpful by business. Anyway, if you want to purchase one, say so. They're on sale. 350 gold. Well, it's going to be much later then. Nothing in the dresser. Gruber's weapons out of business. Door is locked. I think this is the one where I can kick the door in. Use core. And core took damage for kicking the door open. Let's try again. Nope. Oh. Oh. Okay. When you hear the cough like that, that's a bad sign. Let's see how much health they've got. 0. Yeah, let's go and rest. That would be sensible. Room. Back to normal again. He did say that kicking down doors is never a good sign. Or never a good thing to do anyway. Let's do a room again. Yeah, it didn't work. Brian takes 3 didn't work. Might have to leave that for now then. Right, so that's pretty much everything done in this map. So we've got a training here, weapons here, and this is the armory. As you've got in there, you've got the shipwright here, food and supplies, the mayor here. I'd like to get into here, but I can't seem to be able to do that. Unless I take a ship and move over, but it's a bit of a expensive endeavour to do that. So we're going through that. Right, okay. Let's see if I can find some trouble. Oh, there's combat with thugs. Is that the only thug there? Oh, okay. Wasn't much of a battle, was it? I'm gone. I don't really want to go north yet. I want to kind of hang around Silver for a bit and try and get some experience. That's time for me. Have a good rest of your stream. Thank you for the raid and popping in. Hope you sleep well in the heat. So if there's a mage, cast spark. Then we've got the thief. Farrell, you can use flame for a bit. It's only 2 more points. And you. Who's on? Zilith is active. Okay. Oh. Oh, is that it? Nothing here. Oh no, there's one more. Well, that's the fight done, and I'm probably gonna rest for a while. Oh, hang on a minute. Shit. Okay. Priest, heal.
On who?
Core. Just realised that's a bit loud on the. There we go. Probably can't do anything at the moment. anybody gone up a level? Nope. Yeah. We got 187 gold. Plenty of food so far. We'll buy some more anyway. Okay, everybody's back to normal. Right, I think I'm going to upgrade the leather baldric to bronze studded. Oh, okay. Take that off and put this on. Would be advisable. Then I'm going to sell. Doesn't want a stone, but can get rid of this. Okay, done. And then stone can also buy studded. Done. And I'll sell. I'll get rid of my so worthless. It's 0 on the amount. And you can get rid of that. Keep forgetting Zilith has got a bronze dagger. And then cool. And save that. Okay, saved. See if I can find some more trouble. I really want to get to level 2 first before I do much more. Maybe even level 3 perhaps. Oh, there's some more trouble. going up then, it didn't do anything. Right. Just shift this across the other side. There we go. I wish you could resize this, but you can't, I don't think. You are priest. Don't really want to be right next to them. Brian the Thief. Right. There's another person on for a bit of a beating. Goldmoon's not looking too good, to be fair. So I'm going to heal.
On who?
Goldmoon. Uh-oh, that does not good. Brian is on 0, but it's not dead. That's you two gone. Give healing to Brian. That's another one gone. Oh, someone's left an item. Baldric, a standard one. Alright. Turn this off a sec whilst I just says Baldric. 219 gold, which means I can get some more stuff. We're on 121 food. So, let me think. I've got a short sword. What else have we got? Broadsword, that's going to cost me 150. Rapier is going to be 30. Let's go for rapier because that should be the next one up. And get stem a rapier as well. And then Zilith can have a short sword. So can Brian. So rapier. Right, let's sell some stuff. We can get rid of short sword. So can you? Because the Baldric's not identified, you can't sell. Oh no, no, sorry, ignore me. I was going to say you can't sell it, but because he doesn't buy it, that's why you can't do that. You can get rid of his stone dagger. Okay. What are we on? 145 gold. And everyone's still at level 1 yet. So I've got that. Got this. I've got a shield. Unstudied. Unstudied. Okay. Let's see whether. Let's see whether I can get a bronze studded for gold moon. Bronze studded for Zilith. Might as well give everybody one. Okay. See what happens. Everyone seems to wear them. Interesting. So, because it's not identified, you can't sell it here. Okay. Let's save this. Now, the only person that will identify that, since we cannot, is the Sage. Sage doesn't identify. I thought you were supposed to be the sage. Take him to the sage in one of the towns. Unless this particular sage doesn't actually identify. We've got enough space anyway in the in our packs, so I can just keep it as is. Okay, let's see if I can find more trouble. Oh, speaking of which. Nice hit from Zillith there, because it's the first time I've used melee with her. There's another trouble. Oh, I think that's it. Okay. I don't want to go too far south because I know that if you go that way, you're going to get a load of monsters that you can't deal with. Ooh, broadsword. I think you're nearby. leveled yet. Hopefully it'll be a couple more fights before I can do that.
Cool.
Oh, that sounds like somebody's leveled. Who leveled? Oh, here we go. Sorry, Fowler's level 2. Bro. Which means he won't be long before everybody else is.
Cool.
Yep. That's Zealous level 2. Right, let's see what the training does and if it costs us anything. Right, let me just remind myself. So, Zilith, Farrell. Okay. Training. Right, so we've got 5 skill points to spend. Attempted to push your health up a bit. So if I push your health up to... going to go up with edge weapons and put the rest in health. Yeah, okay, I'm happy with it. And then Feral. Quite a lot of spell points. I'm okay with throw missiles for the meanwhile. Intelligence is okay. Probably go up by 1 maybe. So push the intelligence up by 1. And push more into health. Oh. Hang on a minute. Why can I not do that? High strength increases damage done. But the character is. Why can I not go higher with the health? I've certainly got 2 skill points, so I should be able to do it. What happens if I drop this by 1? Push this one up. Nope. Oh. Oh, look, there's the gold as well. Ah, I see. I forgot. Cost is number of skill points and gold. Right, let's cancel that for now. At least it's not as expensive as Polar Radiance, where it's like 1,000 per time. Okay. Save that. Go and get some more gold by causing trouble. I think what I'll do is I'll wait till I get to everyone for level 2. And then we can have a look at 4 Dovno. But I've got a feeling that's just going to be the end of me, really. Unless I'm careful, but I doubt it. Oh, there, fire and forget. Did I just see something then? Oh, no. You want blue? No problem. There you go. Interesting, we get a few people to level 2 and suddenly half the monsters disappear. Now dance for me like a sexy disco. You ain't got enough points for even to make me any sort of dancing. Unfortunately. Oh, there they are up there. How am I supposed to get you through? Is this like Golden Axe? No, think of it more like Ultima. Although the premise feels more like Ultima Underworld. Because you've got Exile in the cave and Underworld. Effectively the same thing in this.
Cool.
Oh, somebody else has gone up. Core's gone up. Not enough gold though. Oh, another fight, come on. A lot more of them now. Hopefully that means more gold. Right, you can need protecting. No spell points, damn it. Got 120 gold. Need to sleep. So the next person I want to go up is Farrell. I said more intelligence. And that. What else do I have in here? No, it was it, wasn't it? Okay. Save that.
Cool. Cool.
Right, so some more level 2s. Claus needs to have his upped. Sturm's recently gone up. Goldwing, I think, sorted hers out. Actually, skill points 5, so she's gone up as well. Silith's already done. Brian's yet to go up. Farrell's already done. Right, okay. I have to wait for another couple of fights though. Speaking of which. Oh, come on, don't everybody miss at once. HP looks okay. Let's go with the big boys. Let's go for a flame. A level 2 spell. And you can do spark. Oh dear. Thank God for that. And you can help minor heal on Brian. 0 hit points. Nobody can cast. Alright. Wondering if the cat thing was running away, but it's fine. Okay. Oh, no spell points. That's not good. You can stay there, actually. Can't in combat yet. Silith needs to come over. You can wait. Farrell can use your spell. Luckily. So we've got some very not good people, but sorry, not very good health people, but it's fine. We're in a town. Okay, first of all, room. That's everybody back to normal. Got enough gold to push another person up. Save at this point. Right, so next person I want to go up is Core. Okay, 5 points. What do we spend it on? Two of 40. I'll push his edge weapons up by 1. And push the rest in health. Yep, keep that. Save that. Go full murder on the build. I've got to be careful. Just as an example. So basically, it's not just a skill point, it's also a cost. So it would be, so to go up by 1, it would cost me 1 skill point plus 10 gold. So that's why I've got to be careful. So I've only got 55 gold left. And I've got, Core's done now. Sturm needs to go up, although he's got 1 extra skill point, that's good. Goldmean needs to go up. Zilith is done. Brian's yet to increase stat. Farrell's done as well now. So I'm just basically going around gathering gold and grinding a bit. What I might do is, like I did with Polar Radiance, is I might just grind off stream so you're not having to come into this every so often and just watch me going around sort of grinding. But at least you know how the combat works. And the difference with this is I can throw around a lot more spells than I can with AD&D, because that's all this is kind of like mana based, well, rather than I think learning spells or memorizing them. Sorry. And priest have the abilities like wound, which allows you to have offensive spells. Zilith, fire mage thing. Oh, they're big boing balls. Is that it? Looks like, yep, end of that fight. This game looks a lot sad. It did come out in the mid-90s. And it is something that I've been wanting to play for a while because it was a nostalgic thing from back in the day. Oh, there is another one. The computer sometimes slows down a little bit. I'm not quite sure why. It's not the yeah, it's not the fastest though. So it can go fast. It's just sometimes when this computer's been on for a bit too long, it kind of seems to slow down a little bit. I don't know why. Come on. Okay. And 150. That's another person ready to get leveled. Okay. Just realised that there's something down here, so let's have a look. This is a small pond in the middle of this peculiar park. There are neither lily pads nor ducks. There is, however, a lot of lichen and tiny lizards frolic about. Strange, you hear humming nearby, but it's not coming from any of the people. But it's one of the statues. I'll have to have a look in a minute. What time is it? What? Okay. I'm doing it for 2.5 hours. I could probably do this for another 30 minutes or so. I'm just not impressed with the game slowing down. It's nothing to do with the game, it's the machine itself. Just, okay, what do I want to do? I think I'm going to push the defense up by 1. Dump the rest in health. Okay, keep that. Statue. Oh, living statue. Okay. You look closer to the statue. It's cleaner than the others and much nicer piece of craftsmanship to boot. Then it winks at you. Alright. Name? No, don't have one. Job? I just stand here, watch, listen. It starts humming gently. I'm concerned about your presence. Okay, listen. Watch. Stand. No. Okay. I don't know what else to ask it. I'm assuming it's just a gimmicky thing. Bye? Nope. Okay, fine. Okay. Let's see what else I can... Give me a moment. Let me just quit and go back into it. I've just saved it, so it should be fine. See, look how fast that is. Right, what are we on? 2:38. I'll tell you what. I'll call it for today. Well, and I will play this off stream. What I'm going to do is I'm going to push everyone up to... What's a good level? I can push people up to... Let me just have a look to see what experience is. It's the same one, isn't it? Experience rate goes up when you kill stuff. For every 100 experience points you get, your level increases up to a maximum of 50. When your level increases, you gain some health points and skill points described below. It will become a little bit better at everything you do. Alas, the higher skill, the higher level, the less skill points and health you gain. Right there, fine, forget. I'm not done yet, but I will be done in a minute. Right, okay, so what I'll do is I'll level these up to maybe between level 4 and 5, somewhere around that. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to go up north and have a look at Dovno and see whether that will give me a bit of a kind of fighting chance up there. Because like I said, it was pretty tough when I went up there last time. I got into a few fights and didn't quite survive, so we'll have to see about that. Let me just save it here so I can play it whilst I'm off stream. So yeah, I enjoyed the fact that I've come back to this. It's been great to come back to Exile Escape from the Pit, because it is a nice little game, even though it looks a bit terrible. But again, it's an RPG, and it's nice to be able to get back into RPGs again. I will be back on Friday. Let me just have a look. So I'm back on Friday, and I will be doing the last Sonic CD run. Hopefully, I'll be able to complete it. I'm that far away from doing it because I got to the last boss, and I wasn't a big fan of the last level, but yeah, it was a bit of a departure from the rest of it. Well, not departure, basically like most of the other ways of getting up to Robotnik was fine, and then this one had a massive drop. And then certain areas for you to get to the boss, but it was kind of like there was a crusher, and you kind of had to go up and into there, but you had to do it through a spring. It was bizarre. But yeah, that was that. And then Sunday we're going to carry on with Rex Blade. We are, I think we're on the last. I'm guessing we're on the last planet of that of episode 2. Then we can move on to that one. Thank you very much for the stream. No problem, Retro Gaming Denmark and Geeky Chappy. Like I said, we're back on this next week, so do pop back in. You can see our popular characters from the Polar Radiant set: Core, Stern, Gold, Moon, Silith, Brian, and Farrell. Hopefully they'll get out of the pit. I don't know. What was it saying? So yeah, and then Monday we've got Big Monday. You know about that. Tuesday back here again. So right, let's see who's available for raiding, and then we can get you all shifted over to someone else. Who have we got? We've got a few people on. Right, I'm thinking we go to see Pastor Plunger, who's playing Vagrant Story on PS1. So let me just get that set up. Wait for the adverts to go through. And I'll also try and figure out if I can kind of make the screen a bit better, because I know it's a bit fuzzy at the moment. I mean, it looks okay at the moment. That looks fine. Maybe it was just something early that he didn't like. It seems to be a bit not too great. Oh, never mind. Anyway. Right, okay, let's go over to Ray Past the Plunger. Again, thanks everybody for popping in. Thank you very much for Respin for the raid earlier. And until the next stream, I will see you then. Bye.